So the heart pumps the blood. But it also receives energy and nutrients from the blood. Blood goes from the heart into the lungs, or from the lungs into the heart. I'm not sure. I didn't do any research other than the memory for this one. But anyway, there's a trade-off. The blood picks up oxygen and other elements of the air. In the lungs, and then is distributed throughout the body. So wait, does the blood, is it in the flow, or is it with the blood, the nutrients from the intestines, from the stomach, from the large and the small? How do those get distributed? But then the blood is cleansed by the liver, or rather, yeah, something like that. And the kidneys are part of the waste system. So I need to research the stomach and the intestines and how they distribute the nutrients to the body. Because all of the, now you gotta look at it this way, think about it as energy and energy conversion. It's like burning the oxygen when we put it into our body. We take it in, we use it up, and we convert it into CO2. Because we use the energy of the oxygen, because oxygen, like everything, has energy. So through the conversion, we extract some of that energy. We put it into our body, and that conversion is into a physical or mental use of the energy. So that is then displayed as an action or thought. Smile, see? I'm using energy to make it a smile, which burns calories, which we get from the foodstuffs, the oxygen. But the oxygen, or the blood, is a carrier. And so we look at people in a similar fashion, and then groups of people, like businesses or stores and things, as the organs. Like you go to a restaurant, and that's the stomach. Food gets to the restaurant through a distribution system. Food gets to the stomach through a distribution system. We then go to the restaurant, we eat, we pick up that energy, we take it with us and convert it onto something somewhere else. which is what the blood does. So instead of being consumers, which we are, consumer nation, that's not a video link. I don't know anything about that movie or book or whatever it is. Pardon me. But we're carriers. And we shouldn't be consumers. We should be less involved with the accumulation, because we go back to our residence and we store stuff. That's fat. We're just depositing fat. So we need to streamline and create a more efficient system, get the mentality away from storing so much fat. Because even space, the metaphoric space, as in I have space in this car for another passenger, as opposed to outer space where I'm floating about with the stars. Remind me, if I ever get a motorcycle, to be really careful with it. I don't want to end up a reckless endangerment like some of these other people. Space is good, a certain amount of fat is good, because fat carries and protects our kidneys, insulates us against the cold, and then it's also a form of energy storage. We store energy in fat. If you can't convert the fat that you store, and this is the metaphoric fat, this is the stuff in your house, the space in your house, into energy, which is to say, the energy of the world right now in the consumer world is money, mostly. If you can't convert your fat into energy, then it's excess fat. There are certain things, comforts, that add to our ability to rest and maintain ourselves. And with that in mind, it allows for a certain amount of fat to be stored and kept. I'm currently 10 pounds up, 10 pounds on what I usually am. And that's partly due to insulation, because we are in the colder months of the year. Where are my children? Alright, well, you know what? I think that does it for right now. Good talk, everybody. Loved your ideas. Or will. If you have any, please share. Blessings.